This is a video for section 8.9, and what we're doing is factoring and solving perfect trinomials. And we're going to skip this one real quick, and we're going to go all the way to number 3, just so you can understand what we're doing. And we're still making a box. This is 9x squared, and this is 121, and we have to make it equal to negative 66x. We can still do the same thing and multiply these two together. 9 times 121 gives you, a 1089. We still can put this in y equals divided by x, hit second graph. And what you're looking for is the middle term be negative. So I'm going to scroll up. The trick about these is that it's going to take a long time to get there. There you go. And you might be discouraged thinking that it doesn't have a factor when their factors are actually pretty high. So we got negative 33x and negative 33x that are going to add together to give you that negative 66. We're still looking for what they have in common. On this one, it would be 3x. That means that this one will also be 3x, and this is negative 11, and then this would become negative 11. A negative 11 times a negative 11 is a positive 121, making our answer 3x minus 11 times 3x minus 11. On your test, though, what I want you to notice is that these two things are the exact same thing. That means it can be written as 3x minus 11 squared. Let's try it again. We're going to do number 2. We make a box. B squared and 144. We're still adding these two together, and this is 24b. I want you to notice that they're the exact same thing. So these will actually be easier if you work on the outside first. Since we want them to be the same thing, this has to be 12 and this has to be 12. Making this 12b and 12b. And when you add them together, they give you a positive 24b. Making the answer b plus 12 squared. So that's what the answers are going to be in this section. Let's talk about some number 1, though. For number 1, what happens is that when we make this box and you're looking for a perfect square trinomial, this would be 4a squared here, 81 here. And remember the pattern, you want the exact same thing so you can write it as squared. So that means this has to be 2a, and this one would have to be 9 and 9, because 9 times 9 makes 81. And they'll make it the exact same thing. But this is 18a, and this is 18a. And I needed it to be 9a. What that means is that this one's prime. We cannot factor this one. And that's kind of mean to start off with number 1 that way. But I needed to show you what that meant and what that looked like. This one's also prime. And the reason that this one is prime is because of this a to the 3rd power. As you can tell, the pattern is an x variable squared, then the variable, and then the constant. That means a number without the variable. You did really good. You can simplify these. So for example, dividing everything by 9 will simplify this equation. You can do that again for this section. And that will make it a little bit easier. Please let me know if you have any questions.